Hey everybody, it's Oop244. How you guys doing today? And today I'm doing another 15 minutes of Flood, and today I'm joined by a very good friend of mine and our first proper Mario 64 speedrunner. It's Natt or John, but you can just call him Natt. Hey Natt, what's up?
Hey man, happy to be here. Glad to be on this at last.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a project in the making, but I'm so glad to have you on. And
Yeah,
I'm ready to play some
man.
Flood if you are.
Oh, absolutely. Really happy to be here for this. I'm excited.
Alrighty, yeah. So, if you want to just put in the password, and we can get started as soon as you're in.
Yep, perfect. Let me just get co-op up right now.
So, Natt, tell us a little bit about yourself for those who might not know you. Like, what do you do in the co-op community, and what kinds of stuff do you do on YouTube?
So before I got into Mario 64 and, you know, just co-op and speedrunning and all that, I was most known in the Five Nights at Freddy's community for being the creator of Matt Pat's Five Nights at Freddy's Iceberg. And that was a good few. That was a good few years ago now. That was almost 4 years ago now. But yeah, nowadays I am more known for Mario 64. I got into making Mario 64 content after I joined the speedrunning group JLB, which, for those who know Bizarrescape, it's the friend group him and I are in, and where he gets most of the competitors for his videos.
Yeah, so Bizarrescape is a very popular Super Mario 64 co-op streamer. He's probably one of the most popular, if not the most popular. And he does streams all the time. You guys should check his channel out. I'll put the link in the description. And also, Natt, I'll make sure to put your link in the description too. But we'll talk about that a little more at the end. Alright, as we are now clocking down our timer, the countdown has begun. So we got Womps first. It's pretty easy.
Great, the highlight of 16 star. This is the only category I run. Also, forgot to say this at the start, I speedrun both Vanilla 64 and co-op. In fact, me and several other people from JLB, we currently hold the 5-player 120-star world record.
Nice. Yeah,
that's my second time holding it, actually. We held 5-player 70-star as well at one point, but that one's been beaten.
Yeah, so something that I only very recently started doing, Natt, is I started doing practice 70-star runs, which
I want to do 70-star too, but I'm still trying to get a sub 20 in 16-star.
Are you gonna try the BLJ here?
Yeah, I might, just for the fun.
Give it a shot. Let's see if you get it. I'm gonna go up the ordinary way here, if I can even make it up there.
Oh, cock.
That's the catchphrase. That's Natt's favorite catchphrase, and I'm not gonna make it either.
I didn't even do it on purpose. I just did it instinctively.
I didn't make it either. I was messing up that jump. All right, here we go. PSS. Don't spawn the star. I don't even know how people spawn the star here. Like,
yeah, I was gonna let you go first in case that happened.
But like, I know there's a way that it spawns, and I just don't know what it is. But tell us a little bit more about your Five Nights at Freddy's experience, because I'm sure that's kind of where it started out when you were going on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, certainly. Well, to be honest, Five Nights at Freddy's wasn't the first iceberg I made. The first iceberg I made was for Kirby's Return to Dreamland, or Kirby's Adventure Week.
That's a good game.
As it was called. Yeah, but that one is very dated. I'm not proud of it nowadays. I've kind of disowned it a bit. So I'm on to making a Mario iceberg, not Super Mario 64 iceberg like everybody makes. It was a general Mario iceberg, and that one was very well received. So I decided to do a Five Nights iceberg then, and I ended up getting recognized by Matt, which was surreal at the time. And, you know, to this day on the Five Nights subreddit, I get recognized for it. I even did a remake of it this last year for the 10th anniversary of Five Nights. And that was back in Yeah, that was back in August, so that's almost a year ago now as well, or half a year rather, my bad.
Nice.
So yeah, making icebergs was kind of what I did before I got into speedrunning, like, fully. My first speed game ever wasn't Super Mario 64, actually. It was Bookworm Adventures.
I remember you telling me about that, and I remember, oh, I just fell. I remember playing a different version of Bookworm when I was younger, but not Bookworm Adventures. The one I was playing was like, you had tiles that would like burn up over time, and you had to like make words out of it.
That was the original Bookworm. Bookworm Adventures is kind of more of an RPG style take on the genre. It's very similar gameplay, but it is a full-on RPG. It was the first RPG I ever played, actually.
We were getting a Lethal Lava Land a lot today. That's the third time, I think. But yeah, oh shoot. Okay.
Ironically, we keep getting Lethal Lava Land when I was talking about ice so much.
That's crazy, because you were talking about the iceberg, and now we're getting lava.
Yeah.
But that's the third time, and it's only been not even 5 minutes yet. We've already got Lethal Lava Land.
God.
3 times. I remember in the previous episode with Phenomenal, we got Metal Cap 4 times, and for whatever reason, I couldn't finish it any of the 4 times. Whether it was because I missed the jump.
Metal Cap is really tough in this.
It's whether either I missed it by like an inch, or I got hit by the Snuffit at the beginning. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. I'll make that time though. Alrighty. So like you're saying you first got into co-op through JLB? Is that like your first experiences?
Yes. It wasn't. I actually didn't meet JLB through Bizarre. Technically, it was actually through Zeta 64, who you guys will see in an upcoming video of mine.
Which we will talk about in just a minute, or at least the basics of it.
Yes. And I encountered her. I say technically Bizarre wasn't involved in this because basically I had been on a Mario 64 content binge like on and off last year, which mostly consisted of Nathaniel Vandy's content because I watched him a lot growing up, and I was just on a binge watch his older Mario 64 challenge video.
See if I can finish it this time.
And I encountered Bizarre's second hide and seek video around this time last year, and it wasn't until August that I encountered him again through his Geoguessr video. And after I watched a bit of that, I didn't want to finish the full thing at the time because oh my god,
I saw that. That was unfortunate, but you made it.
I'm glad you got that on camera. Yeah, after that, I actually had one of Zeta's videos recommended to me. And it was a FNAF related video, which was good for me, because, you know, I was actually remaking my FNAF iceberg at the time. You know, I was talking a bit about that earlier. And through that, I ended up joining her server. And I kind of got to know her boyfriend a bit more than her at first. Her boyfriend is like a brother to me in like every sense of the word.
We're doing it again. Yep.
Yeah, and then one of their other friends named Arian Sethi, or he goes by Arian Sethi is what he goes by on YouTube, but he goes by APG on Discord. He actually really took a liking to me. He was one of the first friends Bizarre made in the co-op community. Actually, Arian. Oh no.
Did you? I heard it. Ow. Looks like you fell there.
Yeah, and you know, Arian was really fond of me, and you know, they all were in Zeta's server, all the people who were active. So they sent me a link to the server where JLB usually hangs out. It's a server that wasn't private at the time, but I'm pretty sure it is private now.
Here's your chance to do left side here.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna say who exactly owns the server, just in case there is still a public link somewhere out there.
Alright, good idea.
Yeah. But yeah, through that, I just kind of got to know them very well over, like, the next 2 months, and then they invited me to join. And I remember when I first joined JLB, how I first met Bizarre is actually kind of funny. Because remember, bear in mind, I'd only seen like 1.5 of his videos at the time, and the first of those was like 5 months ago.
Oh,
at
shoot.
that time. I got left side.
Oh, I didn't catch it, but I'm gonna see where you are.
Don't worry, I've been recording this whole time, actually.
Oh, good, good.
I wanted to record just in case I got it.
Alrighty, good job.
All right.
As I stated earlier, Natt is a speedrunner, so he's very familiar with all the tricks, but he now is recently going into another realm where he's making co-op videos on YouTube. So if you want to talk a little bit about that, obviously I don't want to spoil anything, but...
Oh, yeah. Well, this kind of ties into, this is convenient because it actually ties into what I was just about to say. I first met Geoguessr in a Discord call in that server at like 4 a.m. I just woke up at 4 a.m. one day, and he was in there just alone in the VC. And that was how I first met him. And I was talking about, you know, how I was interested in getting into speedrunning Mario 64. And he suggested a good way to improve my movement would be to join his streams, because he still says this to this day, but his lobbies are some of the most competitive in all of co-op, which I agree with wholeheartedly.
Yep, it's him and phenomenal for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I started joining those lobbies, which is how I met Oopdoop, actually, through one of those lobbies. It was
Yep.
one I specifically remember the one I met Oopdoop in. It was the tag live stream Geoguessr did on the 4th of October, 2024, and that was coincidentally that was the night he played Five Nights at Freddy's 2 for the first time. So
oh yeah, I remember that.
That was a long day for me because Zeta and I were just in the VC in the chat backseating him. I'm pretty sure Bombs was there too, because Bombs is is also a Five Nights at Freddy's speedrunner like I am. I didn't even mention that I do Five Nights speedruns as well. And yeah, I just kind of feel I started meeting more and more people through those streams, and eventually I was so kind of into these streams that I started to record my perspectives of them, because I thought people might like them. I mean, of course, I asked Geoguessr for permission to do that first, and he seemed open to the idea just to kind of, you know, get more footage of events and stuff, because he has an entire channel on his server dedicated to stream.
No. Chuck you. Okay, I'm okay still. I'm okay.
Oh, I didn't go far enough that time. Never mind.
But yeah, I've seen your... Oh my god, how did I slip there? I've seen your POVs. They're really good. And guys, after the video's over, I'm going to suggest you check out Natt's channel, because not only does he have POVs, but he's got other great videos too. Some of which I'm a proud member, but just in general are very good production value that is really high, and his stuff is really good, and I would highly recommend it.
Yeah, I got a bit I was kind of rambling a bit there. Basically, the stream POVs led to me, you know, just forming this sort of network of people who enjoyed watching my POVs, which I was surprised by. I was kind of just doing it for myself at first. But then, you know, more and more people started saying they liked them, so I just kept making them. At first, I wasn't even recording every stream. I was only recording the mods I liked, like hide and seek and stuff. My first ever recording of a stream was of hide and seek, and that one's actually not uploaded. It's one I've never uploaded. It was the hide and seek stream on the 12th of October of 2024, so like a week after I met you, dude. And yeah, I never ended up uploading that one because I had a bit of an audio glitch with the music in the background, which is why I have the music turned off in all my videos now. It just...
Yeah, same here. I usually keep my volume off as well, my sound. Except for the sound effects, of course, but like the music I keep off.
I wasn't quick enough there for the BLJ.
I see you underneath the Chuckia, you're just, yeah.
I actually made a joke with somebody. I don't know if I'll actually do this, but I couldn't even remember who I was talking to this about. And I don't know if I will actually do this, but it was an idea. I said, if Geoguessr hits 100,000 subscribers, I will upload that very first recording. That's just, I've never shown to anyone. like I said, I didn't upload it because I wasn't proud of it because the audio in the background was terrible at points. But I would be willing to upload it as like kind of a celebration thing, almost like a piece of Bizarrescape lost media, I guess.
That would be a really cool concept. Yeah, Bizarre's got like so many cool different things like in his channel. He's got different clips, different shorts and stuff like that, and I think it would just add to a great collection of what's already there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Bizarre, of course, isn't the only person I've interacted with from JLB. Kind of all the currently active members I've interacted with on some level. I'm very close with quite a few of them, actually. I mean, I'm sure I've even been able to get Sunkon as a guest, who's a girl in JLB. I met.
She's a speedrunner. I know that. I remember she's a speedrunner.
She's not actively speedrunning currently, but she's been in a few of Bizarre's videos herself, actually. She was in both hide and seek videos. She was in the first Simon Says and the Geoguessr.
Those were like some of Bizarre's first videos. Those were good too. But then you kind of did your own whatchamacallit, Simon Says video with Shipshore Deck, which came out a couple months ago.
Shipshore Deck. I never said this in my deleted scenes video for Shipshore Deck because I didn't think it was relevant, but Shipshore Deck was actually based on an idea I gave Bizarre for a third Simon Says. That he never ended up using.
Gotcha.
I guess in like a weird sort of roundabout way, Shipshore Deck is what you could consider Simon Says 3, even though it's not made by Bizarre and is a different game technically, but it is based on the same idea.
Yeah, and I had a lot of fun playing it, even though I got PvP'd at the end. You did it? I'll wait up here for you. Can you get up? Come on. Bro,
I'm scared.
This is our last round. Don't, no, come on, I gotta go.
Camera angle is really awkward there.
He got it, I think, yes.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, the camera was so weird there. I was a bit nervous, not gonna lie.
And that was good timing because that was our last run for the day. So, Nat, thank you so much.
That was honestly quick.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, buddy.
Absolutely. I had a lot of fun, let me tell you.
Yep, it was great to hear all the projects you're working on, all the history you have with like Bizarrescape and all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining for another 15 minutes of Flood. I would highly recommend you subscribe to Nat's channel. You can find him at Natterjohn on YouTube. I'll also put the link in the description. By the time this is released, yeah, go ahead.
I forgot to say this. I've also been in a few of the videos on JLB's channel, actually, so you could put a link to them as well.
Yeah,
we
I'll put
do a
JLB in the description.
I think you guys will like it.
And then by now, about a month before this airs or so, Nat will have put up a really funny Geoguessr video, and I will put a link to the description of that as well. I'm in that, and I brain farted, and you'll get to see me brain fart live in front of millions of people.
Oh, that was a great video.
Also, guys, make sure to subscribe to me, Oop244. We got about 540 subscribers right now. But hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and we can get some more. And it helps me make more content like this. So, guys, thank you for joining me. Nat, thank you for joining me today. Had an excellent time.
Yeah, me too, man. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I will see you around the block.
See you around, buddy. Bye-bye.